Hi everyone, I'm Audrey, half of Reyony, and today I am continuing A Legend of Zelda: A Link to the Past. We got off on a long tangent talking about manga and graphic design and other things like that. So let's get back into the game here. Let us know how the audio sounds. Hopefully it sounds better. It kind of has a neat different feel to it, actually. Okay, I like that. I kind of like that optimism. It's like, hey, it's a little different. I think it should be good now, but let me know, chat, if it sounds, if it still sounds neat or if it sounds as expected. Left game, right Audrey. That's how we do it here. Cool. I think it sounds good. Cool. Oh, Blue Fire has an incomplete collection of Vampire Knight manga. Are they hard to find now, or yeah, are they hard to find? I don't know. Are those out of print? I can imagine that being the case. Oh, I have volumes 1, 2, then 8 through 13. Ah, I see. Yeah, collecting manga right now especially is pretty difficult because I think, actually kind of myself included, being in the pandemic, I kind of was like, I want to collect manga again. I want to buy physical manga again. And everyone else was like that too. So a lot of manga is going out of stock more quickly. Publishers can't keep up with the demand. Things like that. Oops. Man, I you know, it's like I've only been playing this game for once every week, and not playing for a week really trips me up. Even though this game is like relatively simple. Oh yeah, how do I do that? Oh, I think it's just if I attack while pushing a direction. Dude, Master Sword! Oh, yes! We're ranged. Oops. Oh yeah, I think oh, oops. Huh. Can't do it now. Did I spend something? I'm not sure. It was like the lo-fi music transitioned into Zelda remix. Okay, I like that. I think the Master Sword has a little bit more range than my previous sword. Does that sound right to others? I'm doing more damage for sure. Getting all Fruits Basket for my sis was a crime. Wow, Raptor! Yeah, Fruits Basket is one of those that are hard to come by. The original single volumes, I think those are pretty hard to come by now. They have these like newer collectors. Oops. Newer, I don't know if it's a collector's edition or just regular omnibus edition, but they have those newer ones. But the singles are hard to come by, I think. I think so, especially in Canada because manga is more expensive. Oh, because of the exchange rate. Ah. Gotcha. Well, there goes my plans to move to Canada. I'm just kidding. Succeeded though. Yeah, singles are really search. Wow! Best brother ever! I watched all of the new Fruits Basket anime recently, cried my eyes out. That's one of those that I don't think I ever, I never finished or I never fully, like started, I guess. Maybe, like I know I can recognize some of the characters, but I never started it, and that's kind of. I should probably watch the new one if I want to watch one. And actually, maybe now it's different, but I have to be in the right mood for shoujo. But when I'm in the mood, I'm like, I'm eating it up. I'm eating it up for sure. Oh no! We're having the issue again. What's going on? Okay, we'll see what happens. Oh, Anthony's bummed. Anthony was helping me figure it out. The ghost is back! It is! The ghost is back. Technical difficulties strike again. Oh, man. That was pretty quick. That was within the minute. Huh. This is gonna be tricky. Is this what playing? It's like playing on a randomizer. You never know what's gonna happen next screen. You might get the game. You might not. Right? No, that's not what a randomizer is. Okay. Anthony asked me to find a good spot, and he's gonna help me figure it out. All right. I'm gonna camp in this cell. Oh, we're gonna figure this out. So I think Anthony figured something out. Let us go back into the game here. Hell yeah, Magical Girl Library. I love that. I love that excitement. You know, Magical Girl is not for everybody. Shoujo is not for everybody. You know, I think some people don't really care for the art style, but you know, it's what I had, and it's what I grew up with, and I enjoy it. I normally don't like Mahou Shoujo, but Clamp is amazing. I got a couple copies of Gate 9, one of their newer manga. Oh, I've seen this one around. I haven't checked it out myself, but now I'm curious to collect it. Oh, nice. Yeah, Lurbe, I remember nothing except the art. Yeah, maybe give it another go. And like I said, I don't know if it aged well, but you know, if you just want a light, fun adventure kind of read. I've heard that Cardcaptor has some hidden pedo-ish undertones. Not sure if it's true. Oh, they are not hidden. There's one that was exactly what I was thinking of, and there was one very explicit relationship that is present, and that series was localized for the anime was localized to the West, and they, similar to Sailor Moon, it got the treatment where it kind of changed the relationship. So Sailor Moon famously, they changed this lesbian couple's relationship to being cousins. And I don't even remember how they made it work in the anime in the West, but they must have changed it because it's pretty it's when I say explicit, it's not like graphic or anything like that. It's just like it's present, and there's no like hiding what it is. It's yeah. Yeah, Angelic Layer was the second title. Yeah. Yeah, oh, I see. Yeah, it's one of those things about anime and manga sometimes. It's pretty prevalent. Definitely not something I enjoy to read. No! Straight up pedaling. See, it's every that's not true. Oh god, no. It's yeah. Every manga recommendation I have has some sort of caveat. I feel like, I like this about it, but this, I don't know about this. I'm forgetting the pot meta here. I need to throw pots at everybody. I'm fairly sure Zelda is in this castle. I just don't know. Oh, oh god, I just went through this way. Huh. It was a good run, no! Oh god. We need to remove that channel point reward. My favorite clamp works are Tsubasa Chronicles and... Is it Triple X Holic? I never knew how to say that, but I know which one you're talking about. I never read it myself. The sister series. Yeah. Yeah, Tsubasa Chronicles, I liked. Okay, I'm not really sure where to go here. I've already been through here a couple times. Oh. Oops. Maybe I should use the map. Liked Holix's art, yeah. I actually have this like signed like poster board kind of thing that is signed by the Clamp team. It's not signed to me though. It was someone who was selling it on Facebook Marketplace of all places. And I was like, whoa, what the heck? And I bought it. And it says like to this other person's name in katakana. So I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna put a post-it note over this name and I am just gonna enjoy this. But it's like a signed poster board and it has, you know, like Sakura and Chi from Chobits and some of their other famous characters. Jimbo for the win. Thank you so much for the resub. 21 months, Jimbo. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for the resub and for the continued support, Jimbo. Hope you've been well. Have we been playing MapleStory recently? Yeah, you know, I'm a big fan of Clamp. It's just like I grew up with a lot of their work, but some of them now that I'm looking back with mature eyes, I can see that some of them are certainly problematic. I mean, Chobits was huge in its time. But it definitely falls into that as a trope, the sexy born yesterday trope, where it's, you know, yeah, kind of romanticizes the idea of being with infantilized, I think if that's the right word, young woman. But the theme song for that anime is iconic. So, I don't know. You see a foreboding photograph of Audrey shaking the creator's hand in the background. That's like some Metal Gear, like background photo. Oh god, like the US shaking hands with the president shaking hands with he who should not be named, or they who should not be named. But Pedowish, I thought the relationship was an unrequited schoolgirl crush. Are we talking about card captors still? I don't want to give too much away. I'm thinking of a particular. It's not the main cast. It's a side friend. And yeah. It's not anything major, but I don't want to spoil it, which is hilarious because it's like, yeah. There's just a moment where it's like, oh, they definitely had something going on. It's nothing like, you know, oh, what is this thing? Oh my god! Yes! Okay! I think this is where I have to go. There was this barrier here and I just sliced it with the Master Sword and it's gone. I am almost positive this is where to go. The more she speaks, the more she incriminates herself. I'm just not gonna talk anymore. This is now a silent stream. You've seen streamers that don't have webcam. Now this is a streamer that has a webcam, but no mic. Oh, this goes through barriers. Let's go. Can we turn on emote only mode for the streamer? You know, oh! How do I collect the fairy? Oh no, I have life medicine. That's fine. I think I like kind of mentioned this to Anthony the other day, but I was like, I remember a time where it was, maybe this is aging myself. Like, I feel like early internet where, people would only use their webcam and not use the mic. Now we kind of have more like, oh, only like voice chat and no webcam. But I feel like I remember a time where it was like people only wanted to use their webcams and not use the mic, and they would just type like, you know, in some sort of instant messaging or something like that. Maybe because, you know, they were like, you know, we're in a home environment and they can't really like talk privately or something. But I don't know. I just feel like there was a time. I feel that way anyway. I don't know how. Maybe that was just me. I wonder if that exists. Probably, right? Probably. Cam, no mic. Guess we could all learn how to read lips. Guess we could. Only allowed to speak in PogChamps and Sad Face. Love this. That would be so strange to watch. I feel like there are, well, I mean, this is a different breed, but there are VTubers who don't talk, but they kind of like interact in their environment and like even write things out in a virtual space, but they don't speak. I think there's a category of VTuber like this. I kind of went down a VTuber rabbit hole. I didn't go very far, but I certainly fell down. I got back up, but I fell down. Oh. Hey Cyrus, how's it going? Did we start our new job yet? Congrats, by the way, and hope your 24-hour stream went well. We definitely tuned in for parts of that. VTubers are fascinating to me. I've never really watched any. They are so fascinating to me too, and I've only recently started like checking out clips of certain VTubers. I guess like the bigger ones. And yeah, I mean, I guess I feel like at some point this channel's gonna become a VTuber channel. I'm calling it here. I'm sure there must be some streamers that only speak in the language of dance. I love that. I let my art speak for myself. That sounds like some sort of performance art stream. I feel like that could be an actual thing. Oh! How come I can move these blocks? Why? Drop starts on the 11th, Cyrus! Congrats again and good luck! For those who don't know, Blur Cyrus is a streamer, friend of ours, and he recently did a 24-hour stream, and it was super successful, really fun. Ate some spicy noodles. We love to see that. And yeah, congratulations again on the job. I believe Cyrus did that 24-hour stream, you know, to get all the streaming out before, to get a lot of the streaming out before work starts, sort of thing. So. Okay, I think this is, I can talk to, what's this? Sahasrahala? Listen well, Link. Even with the Master Sword, you cannot inflict physical harm on the wizard. You must find a way to return his own evil magic power to him. Return his evil magic power? Please. I know exactly what this calls for. I think Jaded was the longest I watched a VTuber. I'm not really sure who that one is. The only one I really have come across were... Well, I mean, I've come across that I don't remember the names of at the moment, but Iron Mouse, who I think is a really huge one, and Code Miko, who is a different kind of brand for VTuber, but I think the technology is incredible. So incredible. Before I become a corporate slave and punch the biggest guy in the face, yeah, Cyrus, you've taken tips from Anthony. Yeah, punch the biggest guy in the face. You know. Eat the noodles in front of them. Kick a puppy. This is all, of course, I'm just kidding. Please do not quote me out of context. Crash Bandicoot was a good choice. Very fun to watch. Yeah, super fun. Yeah, I believe the official pronunciation is yes. The only VTubers I watched were people who weren't VTubers when I started watching them. Oh, okay. Yes, yeah. I mean, Reyony VTubers maybe soon. That last one, though. I'm sorry. I certainly did not mean it. That was funny. Okay, Ash. Thank you. I can't tell if Ash is being sarcastic through text. I'm not very good at reading sarcasm through the internet. The punctuation makes me feel like maybe it was, but no, I don't know. So each room is keyed, but they're giving me the key in the room right away, so it just feels like, you know, I gotta clear the room sort of deal. Can I push these blocks? No. Okay. Reminds me of a Joker joke. I have been watching a lot of oh, this is... Hold up. Whoa! Calm down, people. Oh, wow. Wow! Oh my god! What is going on? Wait, do I need... Oh, it uses... Okay. God. That guy was just... out for blood. Okay. Wow. This room is crazy. Oops. Oh. There we go. Oh my goodness. That just about took me out. Now I don't have a potion. Oh man. Okay. We have been watching a lot of Batman the Animated Series, so I got, you know, a Joker on the brain. The next time we see Cyrus, he'll just be a despondent guy with dead eyes staring blankly out a window. No, Cyrus. We believe in you. But, you know. No, I'm just kidding. Alright, what's the... Oh, I should remember my, my boomerang does, stun. Okay, let's see who I can snipe from behind this thing. Okay, I think I need to... Oh. Yes. I wonder if I can push... If I need to push any of these... Nope. Yeah, we did finish Batman the Animated Series. We did. Never seen someone block the spears with their arrows. That was neat. Yeah, I just did a thing and it happened to work out for me, I guess. Oh! I mean... Oh man, I could use some hearts. I don't know how soon this boss fight is. Oh god! Here we go. I think I may have jinxed myself. So I need to find a way to return the attack. My guess was I just need to hit it back with the Master Sword. I have this magic mirror thing, but I think that just puts me back at the beginning. So let's just start with this. Aha, Link. I have been waiting for you. I was hoping I could make Zelda vanish in front of your eyes. Behold, the last moment of Princess Zelda. Ho ho ho. With this, the seal of the 7 wise men is at last broken. It is now only a matter of time before evil power covers this land. After all, the legendary hero cannot defeat us, the tribe of evil, when we are armed with the power of gold. Ho ho ho. Now, I must go. Oh! Bad ending! Bad, bad, bad ending. So I'm locked in this room. I wonder if this is a mirror situation. The Dark Knight Returns animated movie is really good. Ooh, okay, excited to get there. Yeah, we're watching in some sort of order that Anthony has found. So now we're working through the Superman animated series. Yeah, peanut butter, gold? The power of gold. I don't know. Okay, I think this is a mirror situation because I can't do anything here. I'm just making sure I can't move any of these things. Okay, so I'm just gonna use the mirror, and I think it's gonna put me at the beginning again. Should I use the book? I don't know. No, the book just translates things. Okay, it told me no. Yeah. This is what you get for killing my sister? Is it... Are we thinking that Zelda is... Are we interpreting Zelda as being a sister in this game? Okay. So this did what I thought it would do. Oh god, did I mess up? I need to be in that room? Oh no! I need to go all the way back though. Oh! Wait, did I screw myself over? The door is closed, right? Oh God, what have I done? No rewind. Yep, we're playing on original hardware. Boy, I wish I had Forbidden Arts right now. Oh God, save states. Anybody? Oh jeez. Oh jeez. Oh, it is canon in this game. Blue Fire, you saying? I thought that was some sort of weird mistranslation or a weird localization where it was like, oh, she's your something. Oh man, I'm about to die. Hey, Wicked, how are you doing? Yeah, bye, Zelda. Dude, I am not gonna make it. Oh, good God. I'm not gonna make it. I thought for sure I just had to leave. Oh God, I'm gonna die. Okay, let's put the boomerang on. Okay, let's see if we can, Man, they really love the beeping. Could really use some health. Pots, please. Oh no! Oh, that guy dropped a heart. Please make it. Please make it. No, please make it in time. No, it's disappearing. Dang it. Ah. Okay. Oh, that's fine. Okay, we got one heart. Oh, God. Just got off CSGO. Nice. How did we play today? Are we winning, son? And Johnny's here. Johnny, how are you doing? I just messed up big time, Johnny. Thought I was supposed to leave, but then that was actually not the solution. Okay, there's quite a number of hearts in this room, so. Heart rate monitor beeps, yeah. Oh! Oh! God, these guys are fast. Oh, man. This is trouble. I'm like trying to stay out of their range. I hear another one. There you are. Oh, no hearts? Okay. Oh, nice, Wicked. Playing pretty well today. This brings back Kingdom Hearts 2 deja vu with the beeping. Man, I don't remember what that beeping sounds like, but I certainly believe you. Oh, God. Oh, God. Oh, here we go. Here we go. We can block the spears with the boomerang. I thought it might have just been the arrows, but look at that. Hey! Oh, thank goodness. Oh, God. Oh, good. Oh man, I'm so stressed out. My palms are so sweaty. Hey Wallace, how's it going? I am in Hyrule Castle trying to save Zelda. I got all the way to the end, and then I used the mirror to warp to the beginning when I was not supposed to. Oh! Ah! No! Oh, man. Oh, here we go. We got some hearts in this room. Okay. We don't need any more bombs. We're stocked up on bombs. We could probably... Yes, we could probably use more arrows. Mom spaghetti, yeah. But yeah, palm sweaty. Ah, knees heavy. No, just gonna run. Just gonna run. Okay. Just gonna play it safe. Oh, I can use this. Oh, sweet. Oh, that's no problem at all, Wicked. And yeah, Anthony just plugged the mod application again. We opened up applications for mods. If you want to, help out with our channel, we totally appreciate it. And of course, we don't want to impose any schedule on anybody because, we all have our own business to do. But if you enjoy hanging out here, and want to shut down the backseaters, I'm just kidding, and just keep the good feelings here, then we'd appreciate you. Okay. Okay. What is this gonna be? I need to be in this room. Oh! It's always slicing the... Oh my god, wait. I was not ready for this. Well, I'm coming in with 4 hearts. I've done that with the mirror too. Don't feel bad. Oh, it was like... I was so confident for some reason. I don't know why. Yeah, you can slash the curtain and go straight back, Wallace. Yeah. Yep. Looks like that seems to be the case. Banning myself for backseating. We're all good, Wicked. Dark Souls 3, we're done with it. Who builds a castle with bottomless voids? Honestly, I think about that all the time in these games. I'm like, who made this place? In Metal Gear Solid, I was like, who put these silly trapdoors? Oh, so I mean to say you would like to be totally destroyed? Well, I can make your wish come true. Okay. Oh. Okay, I think this is probably it, but we gotta aim a little bit here. Yep. Oh no! We got an exploding one. Oh, ouch. Okay, hold on. Is there a difference between the two? Whoa. How do I know which one is gonna kill me? And which one I need to send back? Oh. Okay. Okay, maybe I should just avoid that one. I'm not really sure. We got us something. Hey, Bee Swarm with the raid. Thank you so much, Bee Swarm. Let's do a mini dance party. Bee Swarm, how are you doing? Thanks for popping in and giving us that raid. We totally would love to have your community here. My name is Audrey, and the other half of this channel is Anthony, my husband, who I think Bee Swarm you're familiar with. He is currently working through Hollow Knight, but for my solo streams, I'm working through A Link to the Past. And I'm currently in this boss fight after a little bit of a confusion with this area, so I'm excited to be here. But thank you again so much for the raid. Really, thank you, thank you. See if you... oh, Lael, thank you so much for the follow. We really appreciate your follow. If you had played this first, you might have had a quicker guess what to do in Ocarina. Definitely, Johnny. I mean, I guess because I played Ocarina, I knew exactly what to do with this game. So it works out in both ways. The swarm has found a new hive. I love that raid message. We love to have the swarm. So I'm sending the wizard's attack back at him with mild success. Okay, I'm just gonna avoid that one because I think I don't know how to deal with that. 2 hearts left. It's getting pretty scary. I think he's gonna do a little lightning business. Ah. Is it the timing of it? I must be hitting it weird. Oh! Ah! Well met! Like the true hero that you are. But I am not ready to admit defeat yet. I will draw you into the dark world. No, you won't. Oh, what do I do? Oh. We're back to Bunny Link? Oh no. Link, it is I, Sahasrara. I am communicating to you across the void through telepathy. The place where you now stand was the Golden Land, but evil turned it into the dark world. The wizard has broken the wise men's seal and opened a gate to link the worlds at Hyrule Castle. In order to save this half of the world, the light world, you must win back the golden power. You must also rescue the 7 maidens who Aghanim sent to the dark world. As members of the bloodline of the 7 wise men, they have power that will surely help you. The maidens are locked in hidden dungeons full of evil creatures and dangerous traps. And Peanut Butter, thank you so much for the follow. Hey, that's pretty. And Lael, thank you so much for the lurk. Nom nom time, totally understand. Hope you have a great meal. Lael is a huge fan of Hollow Knight and Zelda games. Ooh, love to hear that. Yeah, I just finished Ocarina of Time, and now I'm coming to this game, A Link to the Past, so I'm kind of, moving backwards. But yeah, I'm enjoying the Legend of Zelda games a lot right now. Before Ocarina, I've only played Breath of the Wild, so it's like Breath of the Wild, and then Ocarina, and now A Link to the Past, kind of moving backwards, but, I'm enjoying it. Oh, definitely a top choice for Zelda games, B-Swarm says. Yeah, I mean, I feel like I'm really charmed by the SNES era of games. I just love the look of it. I love the sound of it. I don't know. I'm really enjoying these SNES games, or at least the ones that I've played. I feel like I'm like, oh, wow, yeah, I really like this for one reason or another. Honestly, the storytelling in A Link to the Past sounds like a bunch of nonsense to me. I'm kind of keeping up with it. Let me finish this dialogue to see if there's anything more here. The Palace of Darkness should be your first goal in this world. Link, I can rely on only you. Please make this old man's wishes come true. I beg you. Okay, so the story so far. There was a princess. We wanted to save the princess. We found out there's a wizard who's like mind controlling people. We needed to stop the wizard. We got the Master Sword. And then we fought the wizard. The wizard was like, well, I sent I used these young girls to open a gate. Now the gate's open to the dark world, but it's actually called the Golden Land. So, but now we're in the dark world and we need to save the dark world to save the light world. So yes, that is the story so far, I think. So now we're tasked with saving the 7 maidens. And so I think I didn't know what this area, what this land was called before. But I think I've been here because of the mirror. I have this mirror item, and I see. Before, So, when I used the mirror item before, it put me in this world, and I was like this bunny. Link was a bunny. And so I think now that we have this other item, I forgot what it's called. It's like that orb at the bottom. Now that we have that item, now that we're in the dark world, we maintain our form. So I think that is what's happening here. Now the real fun begins. Oh boy, here we go. SNES was my era completely, and I'm here for it. Okay, V-Swarm, yeah, I'm here for it too. 8-bit Zelda next. Yeah, let's see. So what 8-bit Zelda would be the Zelda games, like not Legend of Zelda, but Zelda 1, Zelda 2 sort of thing. It's interesting how the gimmick of so many SNES era games seem to be some alternate world of some sort. Whoa, now that you mention it, I think the ones that I played do have that gimmick. I guess, I wonder if that's just like the time that the games came out. That's kind of like the trendy thing to do, you know, like how, I don't know, what would be like a trendy thing right now? I guess like zombie apocalypse things was pretty trendy, or you know, time travel shenanigans. I feel like that's kind of always a thing. So there's that cracked wall there, but the bomb didn't open it. Curiously. It's a moon pearl. Yes. That's what it was. Thank you, B-Swarm and Viz. Thank you. Link es conejo de Pascua. I don't know what that means. I don't know. The entire dark world is gated behind items. Ah, right. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, you need the mirror, you need the moon pearl, and you need the master sword. That makes sense. Like isekai anime, yes, V-Swarm, exactly. Trendy right now is survival crafting. Okay, yeah. Survival crafting. What is that? Those battle royale games were super big. Oh! Wait, the enemies can hurt each other in this game? Whoa! They're throwing a lot at me right now, I feel like. Man, I can just use this skill indefinitely? Crazy. These enemies are so fun. Wow, I definitely feel that we're in a different world now. We're like, previously it was like all armored soldiers. And there were a couple, there was those sand shimmying dudes, jazz hand dudes. But I don't know, here we're oh! It's a bit more wild. But they're kind of similar. I mean, we got these spear throwing. I guess they're not so different. They just look a little different. Easter Bunny. Gotcha. It was a popular trope because the SNES had enough memory and color palette to allow for it. Oh, okay, canon. I can see that. So they were like, let's make a whole entire different world sort of thing. It's a world inside a world. Hello, by the way, Kenan. Okay. Oh, so some of these skulls are fake skulls, and then I see. Am I going the right way? How do I get in that area? Maybe I should have gone south. Well, while I'm here, I might as well look at that house up there. Also, it was a big wow moment for players as they thought they were finished, and then the world opens up. Ah! I can think of another game that made me feel that way. Another retro game that I played on the SNES where I was like, wait, there's more? You know, sort of thing. Ah! Something shooting at me. Oops. Oh, the big guys? Bombs work like your bombs so they can damage other bad guys. Oh! That's what happened. I was like, yeah, that was the first time I had seen friendly fire. The difficulty curve goes up a bit here. Yeah, I'm feeling it. I feel like before I was able to kind of juggle chat and, you know, manage these dudes. But now I'm like, I gotta pay attention. Okay, let's just pop in here. Oh, is it just literally the same world with this with a new skin? Oh, it kind of feels just exactly the same world. What is this? You don't need that item. I don't. Why would I need a shield? Interesting. Oh! Man, yeah, they just have these enemies camping right outside the door. Link to the Past isn't the first game to do this alternate world thing. So, yeah, that would be spoilers. So, I don't know. I feel like only first-time gamers / kids were really caught off guard. Hard to know. Yeah, I guess, yeah, if I mean, I would believe that maybe this was someone's first exposure to that kind of thing. Ah! What? Oh! I know what to do! I have a net! I have a net! I have a net! This is the first time I've seen a bug. You got a bee! What will you do? Oh! I just spent my money on a red potion. It's a bee, though. I don't even know why I would need a bee. Is that for that kid in the village? I don't know. Release me, Bee Swarm says. I kind of feel that way. Even some of the big SNES games you wouldn't think would do it. Does it? I think I need to look at more SNES games. Uh-oh, yeah, so careful about spoilers. I'm not really sure what the message was. I didn't read it, but we're just trying to, you know, focus on what's happening in the game right now. I don't know if you were alluding to something in the future or maybe, you know, trying to clarify something, but, you know, we're just focusing here, but we appreciate the enthusiasm. Your shield can't get lost? Okay, I figured that was going to be the case. Chat be cool, Ash. That's a great thing. You know... Okay. Oh, it's just gonna follow me. Ah, now it's hurting me. Okay. Well, I hope there's more of those. Okay. The more I move around in this world, the more I'm convinced that this is the same world, just with a new skin on top. I kind of like this, like, earthy tone world, though. Just, like, you know, kind of, muted greens and browns sort of thing. Okay. Looks like this way is a no-go. So we're gonna go back all the way around. Right? Can't do anything here? No? Great. No! Oh! I don't think I've ever done that. I didn't know I could jump in the water like that. The bees are funny. I can explain how they work a bit if you want. Does Bee Swarm Gaming know the mechanics about all bees in gaming? I think Bee Swarm is the authority. No, that's my headcanon. You know what, Bee Swarm? Yeah. Tell me how the bees work. Is it silly? Is it weird? Yeah, and we so appreciate that you asked first. And, yeah, so this is just kind of like, in general, if you want to share something, ask first and, let us know what it is you want to share with us, and then we may say yes or no. I'm kind of in a yes mood today. He was talking about bees during Hollow Knight too? Wait, Bee Swarm. I am curious about your history with bees now. Do we do beekeeping? So you can catch them in a bottle and release them later. They can attack enemies and yourself. Oh! I won't tell you unless you ask, but there is a special bee. None of the bee mechanics are necessary though. Oh! You can weaponize the bees in this game? Interesting. There must be some boss who's like super powerful, but he's like, I'm allergic to bees! And then that's like some sort of cheese kill, maybe? Oh! I think this looks to be like a puzzle. Oh no? I kind of feel like these are outlines for something. Okay. Well, this is something later, probably. I love these trees. I love the look of these trees. I actually really do like how this world looks, the dark world. I know how to maintain an apiary, and my aunt kept bees, so I know how to extract honey and their swarming mechanics. That is so interesting. I don't know if I said that word right, apiary. That is very cool. And that work is really wonderful. Really, really wonderful. Was I low on health? It didn't beep once. Is that like an instant kill if you touch them? How much health did I have? What? What? They hit you for two? Did not see that coming. I had well over 2 hearts, I thought. Oh, I think 3 or 4. Oh, his bomb hit me. I had 3.5. Oh, man. No. Oh, wow. Okay. All right. Oh, here we go. Okay. We're in this. Ah! Wow. That put me back. Oh, man. Okay, well, I mean, that's fine. We did a little bit of... We know where to go. They do 4 damage? Okay, let's be... I was just about to say, let's be careful. And now I'm just running right into these enemies. Okay, great. I want to be careful, but I'm also impatient. You see my dilemma here? There was no low-life beep. There wasn't. But I guess it was like, oh god, just enough so that it didn't beep. But it still killed me. I see this arrow pointing into here. I don't know if that means I should... Oh. What? Oh. Is this... Okay. You know what? Let's just follow the arrows. Why not? Oh no. This is confusing now. You can kind of see where the, you know, the holes are in the, like the top of this like foresty type thing. I'm gonna try to go along the side, see what that does first. So I kind of feel like it's more toward the side. Okay, boomerang stunning is sweet. Okay, okay. I think I do need to follow the arrows. Okay. Right? Oh yeah, I think I do. Yeah, Audrey, why did I choose real hardware? Original hardware. Give me forbidden arts. Give me save states, or give me death. And I guess I chose death. I'm already close to dying. This is bad. This is really bad. Okay, I guess. All right, let's just try to figure out where this is trying to lead me. Huh. Can I go anywhere under here? Okay, I don't think I can go if there's a disconnect with the dots. If Audrey wasn't streaming, she'd have shut down the game and moved on to something else. Too bad she's streaming. Yeah, you know, I'm totally that type. And this has happened, and Anthony knows. This has happened. Where I'm like, I die, and I'm like, I have to start where? No. No, no, no. I forgot I'm trying to be positive, Johnny. I appreciate you're trying to be positive. I'm trying to be positive too. But I had a bad start. I used the mirror when I wasn't supposed to. I was like, gosh, darn it. And then I had to go all the way back. But that was fine because we beat him. Ah! Oh my god! That scared me. I don't know why. The text box just popped up so quickly. I don't know why I was so surprised. And then something came out after me. I thought I was gonna die and start over. Was that loud? I'm sorry. Okay, let me take a second. I need to take a drink of my tea. Text box jump scare. Does someone hydrate? You know, I'm hydrating. You know, we're good. You can save your points. Was not expecting a jump scare in this game. I've had a couple of like SNES era jump scares. I think some of them were unintentional. But I've definitely had some. Okay, I'm good. Okay. The scream at Cyrus was louder. I need to hear this scream at Cyrus. What happened? What happened? Oh, is it like a sound bit? I'm Kiki the monkey. Kiki, I love rupees more than anything. Can you spare me 10 rupees? What will you do? Give him 10 rupees. Kiki. Good choice. I will accompany you for a while. Kiki. Oh. Oh, cute. I love this. What do you do, though? Oh, God, I'm scared. For a while? Is this, like, timed or what? Oh my god, Kiki, what do you do? I thought he was gonna fight, but no. Okay. None of these blocks move? I feel like... Is there some sort of... Oh, I'm just talking out loud. I'm like trying to identify if there's some sort of like visual indicator that indicates which blocks are different, but I don't think there is. Oh, thank you for the clip, Ash. I will love to embarrass myself later. And Raptor with the hydrate. Thank you so much, Raptor. I'm going to hydrate with my water this time. It is a sound bit, Cyrus says. I think I probably heard it, but I didn't associate it with the command. Not time now. Okay, sweet. Hey, Marth. How's it going? Thanks for popping in and saying hi. Pokemon Yellow, except your starter is a monkey. Yes. Wait, can we talk? No, we can't interact with the monkey. Oh! Kiki, if you give me 100 rupees, I will open the entrance for you. Kiki. What will you do? Ask him to open it. Kiki, good choice. Then I get 100 of your rupees. Kiki. Oh yeah, there's like monkey like statues. Oh, Kiki! Cute. I love having an animal companion. Okay, so now that we're in a dungeon, if I die, I can start at the beginning of this dungeon. So I feel good about that. Okay. Yeah, Kenan. Wow, you did it flawless on your first try. After my death, yeah, it went pretty well, I think. After that one death where I had to start all the way from the beginning. Oh. There we go. Uh-oh. Are these oh, they have like armored faces? Oh no, they get hurt. Okay, why are these... Okay, there's buttons. This looks pretty similar to like another... dungeon, right? It's really tempting to tell Kiki no. It is. Because it's like rupees. I don't want to spend my rupees on you. If you say no, do you lose that opportunity, or do you have to pay Kiki at some point? Please, I'm asking if anyone knows. Oh, if you get hit, the monkey runs away and you have to find it again. Oh, then yes, we did it. These enemies are another example of why steady body is the one true faith. Cher is pushing this steady body thing hard, and I'm kind of here for it. I'm pretty sure I used steady body most of my playthrough until, you know, there was those few cases where I needed the extra slot. You have to go back and find him. Wow, okay. And Koi is here. Koi, how are you doing? Thanks for popping in. And pay him the initial rupees again. Oh, I see. Okay. Oh. Oh, we're in some teleportation shenanigans here. Oh, let's go talk to Sahasrarahasapala. Link, can you hear me? Oh, it's me, Zelda. I'm locked in Turtle Rock on top of Death Mountain. I know you are doing your best, but please hurry. Dang. Zelda's telling me to hurry? You know we gotta hurry. Oh, what is going on here? I'm wondering if I missed something here. So I can push this one for sure. I'm trying to see if I can push any other ones. It seems like a no. Okay. I kind of actually really like that sound effect. Oh, Link for sure has that steady body energy. Yeah. Steady body energy. Why does steady body energy kind of have the big dick energy vibe? I'm sorry. Sorry. Please put the kids to bed. Oh! Wait, this is totally just like another area. Oh, maybe this is like the equivalent of the other temple I'm thinking of. I feel the need to be extra vocal now in order to repent for my past sins before. Cher is doing some sort of what is it, like when you like have to cross the land. What am I can't think of the word right now. A pilgrimage. Yeah, pilgrimage. Thank you. Sasrahalalala. Thank you, Bee Swarm. Audrey's been unhinged this stream. I think everything's been unhinged. When? I'm sure we can tie it back to one certain moment. I'm sorry. I'll hinge myself back. Yeah, Anthony said it's the technical issues. I'm sorry. I don't want to. And the jump scare. Yeah, I don't want to. Yeah, I don't want to get too far away from the vibe that we like here. Audrey swore. Did I swear? We'll count it, I guess. Definitely the pedophile moment. No. No. I'm passionate. I think no. Is this what it means to be gaslit? I don't know. Is that right? I'm just kidding. Oh, I think I have to go through the middle. The few times that I do swear, I want it to make an impression. Because that's how serious I am. Oh, we got... Oh, what? None of these... Oh, God. None of these dudes get hurt. Okay. Well, we chose a path and we're gonna stick with it, I suppose. Oh, wait. I have my life medicine. Do I need to use it or will it just use if I have it open? Let's see. Will this jump? Oh, it will. Oh! Steady body. Come on. Well, I may as well use it. Oh, God. Okay, so how do I... I lure them back? Oh! This is impossible! Let's leave and come back in. Maybe it'll reset the enemies. Are we gaslighting in here? No, I'm just kidding. We're bullying Audrey so much. No, I don't feel bullied. I don't feel bullied. Okay, so don't. Ah, no! Oh my god, they put the bumper thing in here too? No. There's gotta be a steady body item, right? No! Don't touch me. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Need that heart. Oh my goodness. Wait, I don't even think I can do anything in here. Okay, I think I need to use this bumper to kill them. Like, oh no, how does this work? Okay. Ah! Okay, well, I can't do anything, so... Oh! Oh my god. I kind of feel like I should say do not save. Because I used my potion thing. Oh, but then I opened the door and... you know what? That's fine, I'm just gonna continue. I'm gonna accept the consequences for my bad gameplay. Check the tapes! Bouncy Castle room, yeah, steady body. Steady body. The steady body propaganda continues across all games. Johnny, I'm sure glad this game didn't go all in on the falling into the pits. Johnny, is this where your criticisms of the game start? Okay, let's try door number 2. Maybe this is better. Oh. Well, that's a good start. Can I not jump over here? Nope. Never mind. You should only go where the arrows dictate you, I think. Okay, I think my only option is to go through here. Oh! Oh! You were not kidding about these falling pits. You were not kidding. Yeah, rent for my birthday? The bouncy? You want that bouncy arena for your birthday? Yeah. It's possible that one of your items might affect these enemies in an unusual way. Okay, Gannon, I'll keep that in mind. The joys of watching someone struggle through their first time. You love to see it. I know that enjoyment. It's not propaganda when it's truth. Oh, it doesn't even... I thought it might trigger as soon as I stepped, but it just goes. No arrow, no jump. Now I know. Yeah, that doesn't seem to be very structurally sound. Yeah, who signed off on this? I think OSHA needs to come in here. All right, let's see what we can do. Oh, you! No. I thought I killed that thing. Okay, is it gonna stop? There was that chest. Oh my goodness! Okay. Can't... Oh, okay. Let's lead them away. I mean, these... I can't kill them, but at least they're relatively easy to deal with. Oh, compass. Oh God, where's the map? Oh, basement is the boss room. Okay, so let's go up. Oh no, they're both down. Never mind. OSHA would have a field day in the dark world. Ah! Oh my God, is this just a... Oh! God. This room is testing my greed. My need for greed. Arrows? Okay. Looks like we'll need arrows. Yeah, let's light up this room, because I kind of wonder what else I might be missing in here. Oh, that's the, okay, the boss room. Okay, great. Wonderful. Guess we'll go over here. Oh. Uh-oh. Wow. Oh. Oh, good. We got a heart. Yeah, this feels kind of tough. I feel stressed out. Okay, we got some bombs. Got another key. Very sweet. Hmm. No, it didn't. Ugh. I want to get that little dude. There you are. Aha. Oh, we are fully stocked on arrows. That is a sweet feeling. Okay, I think the key was the only thing in this room. So now we will go. I think we'll go back. Oh, cool. Okay, so it triggers when you step on a certain tile, maybe? The Dark World dungeons are legit a learning experience. They're pretty tough. They always make you remember everything you've done before, so I like them. Yeah, they're tough. Yeah, I think Wallace said it too. It definitely kicked up. Ah! No! I see. Okay, so you can't go against the arrow. I guess that makes sense. Huh? Okay. Cool. Cool, cool, cool. Okay, and then we can't... Okay, yeah, that makes sense. We can't arrow those dudes. And they're gonna follow me. So why don't we lure them over here as much as possible? As much as possible. We might just have to die. Oh god. Ah! Okay. Oh god. Okay, then what do I do from here? I can't jump. Oh wait, I could probably push. Oh, duh. Okay. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, you're technically above them. The perspective is weird. Yeah, it's like I can't tell until I try to shoot at them, and then it becomes clear. Can I arrow these dudes? Oh. Oh no, it just has arrow stacks. Ah! Okay. Let's go back this way. Maybe there's... No, I've already been through this way. I think I gotta think about this. Zelda brain awaiting activation. Definitely awaiting activation. I think I've... What is this? Oh, no, it's... Oh! Wait. No, I've already done this. I've already done this. How do I get over there? I need to drop in from above. I kind of feel like that's what it seems like. Ah, again. I'm only gonna jump where the arrow dictates me to jump. Otherwise, I would have probably tried to jump this way. I should try it. Let's just try it. Nope, it's just a ledge. It's just a same old ledge. Oh boy. That's okay. We're fine. We're just gonna start from the beginning of the area. That was a strategic death. Can I point at a dungeon to give a hint? Oh, like a dungeon I've done already. Give me a couple more tries. I think I haven't thought about it enough yet. But I appreciate you asking. Oh, fairy. How do I catch a fairy? Okay, I'll ask this. How do I catch a fairy? Oh, maybe with a net? Oh, it's a net. Oh my god, I'm so dumb. This is definitely it. Oh. Never mind. I don't know. Was I correct? The idea was right, missed it. Classic. Aha. Oh no. Do I need to kill these things, maybe? No. Maybe throw a bomb? Oh! Ouch. Okay, never mind. I don't know. I don't think I can kill these things. It just flew into me, yeah. Flew into your heart. Thank you, Ash. That it did. Not quite what I wanted, but we'll take it. We'll take a fly into your heart. Hey, Meepan! I love watching people play this game, especially their first playthrough. You can just watch them logic the puzzles out, and it's great. Yeah! Logic. Logic. Let's use our logic. Let's use our brains here and figure this out. That's the thing. Sometimes I feel like I'm on top of it. Like, oh yeah, I see the solution. And then sometimes the most obvious solution, I'm just staring it dead in the face and I just don't see it. And I don't know if this is that kind of situation. I think I just have a problem remembering where things are. We've been here. And that was it. I think this is it. Okay. Okay. I think we're done here. It's a real Lion King moment sometimes. Yeah. I like that. Are the Ocarina puzzles easier than this game? I don't know why. I'm inclined to say yes. Maybe because they feel I think I'm trying to think back. I feel like I could feel like it was guiding me in a certain direction for the most part. And some things were more like visually obvious in Ocarina. Here, I almost feel like they give you this big map, and then you gotta kind of like freely explore for a while. Get a sense of everything, and then you can kind of logic your way through that. I wonder if this is something. What? This was a good pit to fall through. Zelda brain. Oh. Wait, should I go through the door or should I go down there? I'm gonna go through the door. Yeah. Brain? I was feeling a little scarecrowy today, yeah. Same. You only remember where things are if you've played it like 100 times. Yeah, I get that feeling. I think also me, in general, this is something that persists outside of games. Like, directions, I feel like this is a stereotype. I'm so bad with, like, landmarks a little bit. Things like that. Oh! Got the key. Oh, cool. So... is this a good pit or a bad pit to fall? Oh, why don't we go back and then fall down that other, go down that other way. Yeah, Ocarina is a little more guided. This you need context clues and experimentation. Yeah, I think the way you put it is great. Experimentation. There was a little bit of experimentation in Ocarina as well, but, yeah. This one. Oh, hello. Ah! Oh god! Oh! What? Ah! Oh god! How did these dudes die? I don't know. Well, we got another key. Can these move? Okay, you guys stay over here. Okay, I don't think any of those move. Do they? Oh, I gotta try every single one, otherwise. I'm gonna feel like, it could have been that one block I didn't try. Okay. Let's see where this takes. Oh! Oh, and did stepping on that switch open up a door here? No. Huh? What did that button open up? It made like a chime, like I did something. I will investigate. Ah! Ocarina's puzzles are usually contained in one room and very, very close together rooms. Yeah, I can think of a couple. Well, yeah, I can think of in the first, well, I don't want to say too specifically. There was one where I was like, I don't think I would have ever found this thing without chat's guidance. And it was like, it wasn't out of the way, but it was in a place that was unexpected. Maybe people know. I'll just say the first temple, kind of thing. But I mean, I guess, yeah, it was kind of self-contained in the temple, at least. Don't be afraid to ignore chat for like 5 minutes to focus if need be. Thank you, Ash. I am not afraid. I just like to, I'm just trying to juggle both if possible, because I do enjoy this conversation. Oh, the button was the key chest. Gotcha. Oh, okay. Yeah, don't ignore us. Yeah, Viz knows exactly how to get my attention. Link's block pushing face is upsetting. It is. It's like trying to run in a dream, but you can't run. It's like I know I can do this, but something's just off today or something. God, how do I fall into that to hit that switch? Well, let's see if we can get to that boss room. Oh, risky. Oh wait, I went the wrong way. Shoot. Yeah, let me go the other path. Oh, why haven't I been using this? I don't think I know how to use it correctly. Wait, can I? Is this a good ledge to fall off? Is this a hint? Oh, it was! Oh. Oh no, I don't care about being here. Ah, well. Ouch. Okay. I just had to try that. You would think the pushing would be easier since acquiring the power glove. Yeah, you know, the power glove enabled me to do certain things, and then it's been a little bit difficult for me to identify which ones I can and cannot do a little bit. A little bit. Ah! Shoot. Okay. I gotta be more careful with my health here. Oh, there's 2 of them! I didn't know! Oh, God. Jeez. Was the boss room on this side? Oh, yeah. Down the stairs over here. Oh, there's a key door over there. Hold up. We have a small key. Let's go over there. Don't be mistaken when Audrey looks at chat, it's a cry for help. Actually, yeah, you're actually absolutely correct. Most of the time, it kind of is. It's like, you know, when a child has come across a problem they don't know how to deal with, they look to their parents like, is this okay? Is this right? Okay. That looks like a pit I can go down, but what's going on over here? Oh! Maybe I... Oh, no, I wanted to go down. Okay, hold up. We're okay. I think we're on the right track here. Let's go back through that room. Oh, good thing we still have bombs. Otherwise, we might be in trouble. Okay. Please be a good pit. Oh, no, it wasn't? What? What is the point? What happened? Was that a trick? It was a trap? Really? Is that a hint? Maybe the other side has a... No! Really? What's the point? What's the point of this room? I had to use a key to get in here. I do feel betrayed. I do. How could you betray me? Mean pit. Ah! Oh god. Okay, I just stood there and took that. Oh my god! I don't know. Oh! I can't even get in here! Oh no. No. Okay. Oh, I gotta teleport in here. Oh my god, look at my health right now. I'm not gonna make it. Wait. Oh, does something in this room link up with another room? That I must have missed? Hold up. Ah! No! Oh, he got me in the dark. Oh, man. Okay. Okay. We'll do this. We got this. I think I'm gonna go back there. So now I'm noticing that room has like a red, like a thing that connects over. I don't know if I explored that though. So let's make our way back there. Oh, this is the wrong way again. I need to go the other side. Oh, I guess the pits that have a actual designed floor that's not just like a black abyss. Those are floors, or those are pits you can fall into. If it's just blackness, then you can't jump into it. I think I've figured that out now. Okay. I'm just gonna take care of one at a time. We're gonna cheese this a little bit. In the words of Dory, just keep swimming. I'm swimming. I'm swimming, but I'm drowning. Yes, the ones that are black are dangerous, and the texture means there's a floor. Gotcha. I'm learning. I'm developing my Zelda brain. Took me some time to develop my my Metroid brain. Oh, is that a crack in the wall, maybe? Kinda looks like a crack in the wall. Or maybe it's just texture, I don't know. Let's see. I feel good about this. Ah! God. Those little dudes. That looks like something, right? We did it! Drowning is just a unique style of swimming. I like that. Yeah, there's freestyle, there's butterfly, and then there's drowning. Big Zelda brain growing. That is true. And Alsis, how are you doing? We're figuring out this dungeon slowly but surely. We got the magic hammer. You can drive the wooden stakes down into the ground. You can use it to pound on other things too. We got a hammer. Wooden stakes? We got a hammer. Zelda brain. This game is really a lot of when in doubt. It's so, yeah, you know, I actually had that feeling a lot when I was playing Ocarina 2. I was like, just try everything. Because there are some things where I was like, I don't know, maybe it could be this. Maybe it's the pocket cuckoo, I don't know. And then I would try it and it wouldn't work and I was like, well, at least we've pinned down that. Okay, wooden stakes. What are they talking about? Wooden stakes. Okay, I need to find something to pound. Can I pound this thing? No. What can I pound? One of my favorite items. Okay. The older Zeldas require the most Zelda brain. Yeah, I think going back to these older ones, I definitely feel probably, oh god, primed a lot of people for the later ones. Oh god, okay, hold on. Okay. I found this thing? Nope. Okay, what is it that I can pound? Hammers are great in any game, Meepan. I'm kind of with you. Love a hammer. If you aren't sure, do it. Nope. Hammer doesn't work here. Just kidding. You heard the game. Get to pounding. We're pounding. Clip that. This is where a quote bot would be useful. Wait, did I say something? Did I say something silly that would sound terrible out of context, like most things that I say? Get to pounding. I don't remember what I can pound. You? No? Something in here? Was there something? Oh my god! I see it now. I need a map really badly. There's totally a wall here that I can bust open. Oh my god. Everyone was probably screaming at their computer. Screaming at their keyboard. Wait, there's so many. What's all this? Okay, that's a bad pit. Oh my goodness. What can I Looking for cracks in walls. Yeah, they're kind of subtle though, you know? It's like it could just easily, for me, it could just easily pass as like a video game look, like an aesthetic for a dungeon, just like, oh yeah, you know, put a couple cracks in the walls to make it look aged. Put a little dirt in their eye, kind of thing. I'm just kidding. I played this game and I enjoyed it a lot, but I liked it even more after some time had passed looking back on it. Ooh, so it aged well, you say. Oh, actually. Oh. Oh. I love this kind of puzzle. Oh, what is it that I need to do, though? Oh! What? I'm confused. Ah! Okay. Okay, I see cracks over here. Are these more bomb things? Okay, those are not is it that I need to do with y'all? Oh, I just need to kill you. Ah! Wait, I'll figure this out. Hold on. This is like some shadow jutsu thing. There's an episode of Naruto. Let me channel that energy right now. I'm just kidding. Okay, hold up. Yeah, I got this. Wait, this is so fun. This is fun. Pink and Tender with the raid. Hey, how's it going? Let's mini dance party for the raid. I'm in the middle of an episode of Naruto right now. No. Salt Squad, let's go Salt Squad. How's it going, everybody? Thanks again for the raid. What was Pink and Tender up to today? Shikamaru vibes. Cher, you know what is up. Shikamaru is one of my favorite Naruto characters, for sure. Welcome in, everybody. Salt Squad. Behold the power of salt. We love salt here. Grab a beer. The stakes are here. Love it. I'm in the middle of this dungeon right now, and for new raiders, my name is Audrey, and I'm only half of this channel. My husband is the other half, Anthony. He's in chat right now. I'm working through A Link to the Past, as you can see here, and he's working through Hollow Knight, and we're currently playing Metal Gear Solid 4 together, and we're continuing that on Wednesday. Very excited. But anyway, I'm in the middle of this puzzle. I'm trying to figure out this enemy that, copies my movements. That's why I thought of, I don't know if we have any Naruto fans in the raid, but kind of reminds me of Shikamaru's Shadow Jutsu kind of thing. So, we're gonna figure this out. Maybe I can do, like... Time to meditate on this. Exactly, yeah. That's the kind of the nice thing. With this kind of enemy, they're only going to attack when I move. So, maybe we can do like this. No? Hmm? It didn't work. I thought that was going to be it, actually. Oh, that hurt me! Such a great Zelda game. Good thoughts? Yeah, I'm really enjoying this game so far. Did we say... Oh, yeah! Pika's been working through Elden Ring. Yes. How is your Elden Ring run going? I played 45 minutes of it, and I had to take a break because, I'm just not built for Souls, for Soulsborne. What? How did I do that? I think I'm doing this wrong. Oh. I think I kind of accidentally came across the solution, but it's been great watching her figure things out. Sometimes I see the solution, sometimes I accidentally come across it, sometimes I need chat to help me a little bit more, but one way or another, we're working through this dungeon. That was clever. Okay, thank you. Really loving it. Oh, yes, Blossom. I wonder if I should tell Audrey about bug catching for fairies, but it's going to be funnier the longer it takes, and then I figured it out. Yes, Blossom, thank you for having faith in me. I feel very overpowered at times, and then the game reminds me that I'm not really quickly. Nice. That seems to be... Is that kind of the Soulsborne experience? You get a little confident, and then the game just trashes your confidence. Oh! What is this? Is this like a, conveyor belt situation? Oh, yes it is. Oh god, here we go. Let's get rid of these. This is fun. Ah! Oh, and it flipped. Oh, that was mean. Oh! Fun. Okay. We're just gonna go. We're just gonna go. Alright. I still haven't gotten the map for this dungeon. I think I've probably missed something, but you know what? We're fine. We're moving on. Big Zelda brain. We got this. Zelda brain indeed. I see. Not usually, Pink says. It's really a learn by dying ReZero experience. Okay. Learn by dying. Learn by dying. Love it. Oh! Now we get the map! Wow, they gave it to us kind of late. I got the compass before I got the map. That's kind of interesting. Ooh. Oh, what's going on there? A little, like... I don't even know, like... What is this face popping out of the ground? Okay, I see a cracked wall here, and my map is indicating that there may be... This might be a bomb situation. I'm also learned by dying in the most BS ways too, sometimes. Oh yeah. I feel like this game is ripe for that. For Zelda games a little bit. Like, you gotta give it a try. Oh, I still missed. You got a fairy. Keep it in a bottle. Sweet. Fairy room. Love it. You saying I don't have a map right in front of the map chest was really amusing to me. I thought I had missed it somehow, and just like, I think this exact situation happened to me in Ocarina, where I was like, I never found the map, or I didn't unlock the map chest until much later when I could have gotten it sooner. So I thought this was that kind of situation, but really, they don't. I guess it's designed so that you don't get it till much later. How are you enjoying A Link to the Past? I'm enjoying it a lot. It's super charming. I love the music, and it's like the gameplay is simple, but it's still challenging, and it's just fun. Super fun. Lots of oh, here we go. Lots of hidden walls or hidden rooms to be busted open, which is always fun. So now that I'm getting more experience with these games, I'm starting to be able to see the secrets, I guess. See the hidden little things. Okay, I don't know. What is this thing? Huh. What is this thing? It seems to be a wall, but I don't know how to cross it. Oh. Oh yeah, you found the bomb wall early, you just didn't know you could open it. You're right. And Rafa's here. Thanks for being here. Oh no, Rafa's earphones broke. Raf, hope you get a new pair soon. I feel like you could have connected BugNet to Fairy a lot sooner, but one of the first times you saw fairies that there was that spooky cave music. So you were like, are these evil fairies? Should I attack them? That's right. I did suspect the fairies to be evil fairies. remember being lost here for the longest time on my first playthrough. I'm kind of feeling a little bit lost here. This is my first... I just unlocked the Dark World business. And it kind of feels like everything kind of ramped up in terms of difficulty. Including this dungeon. I don't know. I'm just having a time navigating. I feel like the Light World dungeons for the amulets were like fairly easy for me, I guess. Maybe one gave me trouble, but I don't know, this one. Lots of Zelda Brain locations on the regular map too. The regular map. Okay, we'll have to go there. Zelda Brain. Yeah, Gaib. Definitely Zelda Brain team time. Yes. Thanks for being here, Gaib. Gotta get them before the next time I go into the office. Nice, Rafa. Hope you get a good solid pair. Doug Trio. Yeah. Is this okay? Before I leave this area, is this Doug Trio something I should deal with? I am asking if chat can answer me. Light World dungeons are both short and fairly easy. One clever thing about the first Dark World dungeon is how it's the first Light World dungeon, but not. Right. I think I kind of got a sense of that. Oh my god, I know what it is already. Ugh, I'm so... See? It's totally Whack-A-Mole! I even thought that when I saw that. I was like, oh, it kind of reminds me of that. Oh, I didn't say it out loud, though. Thank you, everybody. Play the clip! You have the thing! Oh! Whack-A-Mole! Of course it was. It's always Whack-A-Mole. Oh! How interesting that I can move one statue. Is that it? Is that... Oh, is it Whack-A-Mole? I never did understand why they look like faces. That's just kind of the vibe I got. I'm gonna guess that was intentional. Really bullying this red one, bouncing it off the back here. All right, so we've done that. What does this open up for us exactly? There. Oh, there it is. Okay. I originally didn't want to hit all those pots because I wanted to save them in case I needed more health later. Ah, I think this is the first time they've done a pressure button kind of thing in this game. Here we go. V-Swarm, you have no idea how much I wanted to say Whack-A-Mole, but I knew I would give it away. I definitely would have, and I totally appreciate your restraint. I know how tempting it can be to be like, you know, to make kind of a side reference that could be, you know, a reference. I know that temptation. And I know it well. Yeah. Easy. That was really close. Oh. Okay. Here we go. Okay, I was gonna mess that up. Just shot it in the eye and the wall started moving. This feels ominous. Wow, that was a really long transition. Okay. Cool. Now where is this gonna put me? Okay. Oh no, I don't want to use a fairy, please. Oops. Sorry, did not mean to do that. Gotta play the hype Naruto music for this, yeah. Dun, 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 dun. That one. I never do go to type anything, but in my head I'm like, Audrey, you missed that button under the pot. Yeah, I know that feeling. I'm like, oh, you definitely didn't explore that room all the way, Audrey. But you know we're doing it. Bouncy pulling, yeah, Ash. Thank you for the clip. Yeah, I did feel like I was being a little mean there. I love this sentence, but there's one thing I hate about it. Ooh. Oh, that was a very clickbait message, I'll say. So I would have clicked on your article for sure. I love this dungeon, but there's 5 things I hate about it. You won't believe number 3. More moles to whack. I'm ready. And whack them I shall. Oh, and you can whack these dudes. Feels kind of mean, not gonna lie. They're like turtles on their backs, but you know, they started it. Oh, I like the sound that the hammer makes. Kind of funny. Okay. And then we'll do an arrow. Haha. We're doing this. Ooh. Haha. I know you weren't intending it to be that way. I liked it is what I'm saying. I liked it. Top Zelda games. You won't believe number 3. Number 3 is Water Temple. Yeah, exactly. Really getting some mileage out of that clip. I mean, at least it's in the context of the game. I kind of wonder, you know, I'm sure it could be used, appropriated for other things, but yeah, as long as we're talking Zelda, we're good. Oh. All these poor turtles. I'm sorry. Oh, shoot. Never mind. Destroy all the turtles. No turtles shall live. It's pound day, turtles. Okay, I want to look at the room to make sure there's no hit. Oh, I guess I can look at the map too. Okay, I think. Okay. Okay, I think this is it. So I'm gonna just hop in here. Water Temple loses points for a bad boss, Johnny. Totally agreed, unfortunately. No spoilers, but that's kind of spoiler. Sorry. It's got a top tier TikTok audio potential. There we go. I hope we can have the discipline to bring that clip back out of context when the moment calls for it in future streams. I'll try my best to be a part of this. I think that means we need to make a command for it, Anthony. Kind of like our Reyony command for that clip. We'll have to make a pound it clip or something. Command. All right, let's see here. Oh! Ah! Yes! I think that's the first time I've used a fairy like that to revive me. Oh! Okay. Sweet! Oh my god! Look at this big boy! Awesome! And Meepan, thank you so much for the Prime sub. I really appreciate that. Wow. Exciting things are happening. We just hit the boss room. We got a Prime sub by Meepan. Thank you so much, Meepan. Boss fight mini dance party is the best. This boss looks incredible. Look at this guy. Oh. Uh-oh. Oh! Okay, what's going on here? Is this a hammer situation? Oh, no. What are these things? Oh, those are spikes. Okay, they hurt me. Oh, here we go. Oh, there's a crack in the mask. Did I do that? What happened there? How did that happen? Ah! Uh-oh. 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 This is not good. Not good. Not good. Oh! Wow! I didn't learn anything from that. I think this is the first time is this the first time I've died from a boss? Oh, man. Oh, jeez. That means I gotta walk all the way back here. What happens if I reset? I'm wondering the last time I saved. I don't think I've saved in a while, so I don't think it's a good idea. Thank you so much, Meepan. We really appreciate that. This game does have cool looking bosses. It does. Blossom. Did I do that? Audrey Urkel. Yeah, I don't know what I did, if I did something to crack the mask, or maybe it was already there. Yeah, so cool, Pink. Yeah, I love watching someone experience this for the first time. I'm having a lot of fun. I have no idea what to do here. Don't reset. Yeah, this is your first death by a boss. Ash says, yeah. All right. Let's see here. Wait, why would you reset? Like, because I used a fairy, so you know, I guess then I could keep the fairy. Can I answer that question about the crack? Okay, yeah. Anthony said, give me a few more attempts. Yeah, I think I wasn't able to calmly observe what was going on. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, let me try it again. Oh, I think it should be fine because now the switch has been flipped. So now I think I should have a shorter path to the boss. Ow. If I am thinking about this correctly. Oh. Hammer's pretty strong. Oh no! Oh god, what have I done? The switch is not flipped. Wait, do I need to come through this way? I've forgotten how this... Oh, I should just go back. I should just go to the other side. Okay, I think. Dude, this is pretty rough. All the enemies here hit really hard. I think this is correct. I can't always tell which way the question is directed. Yeah, you know, sometimes I'm just thinking out loud and I'm just making an observation so that, you know, people know this is where my train of thought is going. But yeah, I appreciate you following up and being like, hey, do you actually want to know? Instead of, you know, coming out hot with the info. So thank you so much for that. Ah, dang it. I just... Oh, I should be okay. Oh no. What am I thinking right now? I need a... Wow, what a mess. Let me... I don't remember the path. Wow. Oh! That statue disappeared. Was that a hint? Okay. All right. Okay, we're doing this for real now. That was the pretend run. Now's the real one. Oh, we didn't need that. This isn't right either. Oh wait, is it? Oh, it is. It is. It is. It is. Oh. Ah! Is this correct? Yeah, I think I do have to do this again. I usually say, if you'd like a hint, please directly say you want one because anxiety always tells me that I'm about to make someone mad. Ah! I mean, I think that's kind of a good policy, and I feel a little bit bad about making people feel anxious about me possibly getting mad. I'm usually pretty easygoing, so, you know, if it happens, I'm usually pretty understanding. What did she call it before? A tactical death? I think I remember tactical death being coined during Anthony's Hollow Knight stream. Tactical death? You don't remember? With the boss you're working on right now, there was a tactical death opportunity. Ah! It's close. Oops. Ah! I messed myself up. Nope. Come on. There we go. I'm speedrunning this. That's the problem. I'm getting impatient. Ah! Come on. You know what? Let's just move forward. Nothing to see here. Alright. Oh! Oh, this... I can, get a fairy. Yes! Very good. Okay. Now we will... Okay. I don't know if I needed to do that, but I did it. Man, the walk back is long. I wonder if there was a shortcut. I made a lot of tactical deaths in my time. Okay. Like faking your death IRL for an insurance scam. That would be a tactical death. Certainly. Okay. Good progress. We'll be back there in no time. Okay. We're here. Aw, man, I was hoping to avoid getting hit here. Oops. Oops. Okay, I'm also thinking ahead about that boss fight because I don't think I was able to figure out what to do. And I'm afraid the same thing's gonna happen. Ah! Very good indeed. Exactly, Peanut. Thanks so much again for the raid, Pink. It's 2 a.m. and work starts early. I will be lurking and watching until the night takes me. Thank you so much for being here and for hanging out, and hope you have a wonderful night of rest. And thank you so much again for your raid and bringing your wonderful community over here. We love the salt. We love it. Ooh. Oh God. Ah! Oh God, no, I don't want to use the fairy here. I really don't. Man, these turtles are fast. If I hit them with the... If I hit them with the hammer twice, then they flip over, and that's what's getting me right now. I am definitely going to use the fairy before I get into the room, I think. No hearts? Alright. Okay, maybe this is a bomb situation. Okay, that crack was not there at the beginning of the game, at the beginning of the fight, so something I did must have triggered it. What though? Oh! Oh, maybe this... Oh God. I was like, wait. Okay, we have the fairy. I think I'm onto something with the bombs. Maybe this is the theme of the dungeon. Cracks mean throw bombs down or something. Oh, it totally is, I think. Oh God, it's really hurting me though. Oh God, oh God, oh God. Okay, don't F this up. Oh. Oh, she's fast. Okay. Watch the tail. Watch the tail. Okay, watch the fire. Oh, God. Oh, we got some. Oh! I think we did it! Yes! And Peaches with the raid. Thank you so much, Yee. How are you doing? We just beat the boss. Thank you so much for the raid. How are you doing, Yee? Victory dance party. This guy, he knows what's up. It took me a try, but we figured it out. The cracks were the key. Oh! Link, because of you, I can escape from the clutches of the evil monsters. Thank you. This world used to be the Golden Land where the Triforce was hidden. Triforce. But because Ganon, the boss of thieves, wished it, the world was transformed. I'm sure he's intending to conquer even our light world after building his power here. He is trying to open a larger gate between worlds near the castle using our powers. But the gate is not open completely yet. If we 7 maidens come together, we can break the barrier around Ganon's hiding place. I I will tell you where the other girls are held. I believe you will destroy Ganon. I will return to my original form at that time. Do you understand? Yes. May the way of the hero lead to the Triforce. Have they mentioned Ganon yet in this? Is that the first mention of Ganon? They keep mentioning this wizard, but I don't know that they mentioned Ganon. Thanks again, everybody, for your support. Especially your emotional support. That was a little tricky. I was so worried in that fight that I wouldn't figure it out and I'd have to do that whole thing again, but we did it. The bombs were the key. I like this. So like it really felt like the dungeon was building up to that kind of concept where it was like, yep, you gotta use these bombs to break down these cracks in the walls. You didn't see it, but actually you didn't see the crack, did you? And then the boss comes in and then you see the crack and you're like, oh, I know what to do. Oh, you actually figured out my preferred method of dealing with that boss, B-Swarm says. Is there another method? And yes, you made it just in time to see that victory. I'm going to call it my lucky charm raid. Thank you again so much for bringing your community over. For those of you who are new, my name is Audrey. I'm only half of this channel. My husband is the other half, and we both stream on this channel our own solo streams, but we also stream together. So actually on Wednesday, we're going to be streaming Metal Gear Solid 4 together. And that has been such a treat. So, you know, if you like us, hang out. If you don't like us, all good. No problem. Oh, for the record, on the first attempt, you damaged it by pounding it. The Boss of Thieves is such a title. Yeah. I didn't think about that, but yeah, Boss of Thieves. Can I answer the cracked mask thing now that she solved it? Yes, B-Swarm. Thank you so much for your restraint. Okay, the hammer can crack the mask, but after the first hit, I use bombs. Gotcha. Oh, and this is one of Yi's favorite Zelda games. Oh! Really sweet. This is only my third Zelda game that I'm attempting. Breath of the Wild, Ocarina, and now Link to the Past. So yeah, I'm really liking it a lot. It's fascinating the lesson you took from that dungeon design. Now I wonder if it was intentional, because I didn't even know you could use bombs like that on the boss. Oh, if you hadn't said anything, I would have thought it was probably intentional. It looks like the hammer was another way to go about it, but I would have thought so. 666 rupees. We're full of lucky things today. Now it's 671. So I think... Oh, they're numbered. So I'm guessing I should probably go by numbers. Because, you know, I'll get an item that'll help me with the next dungeon sort of thing. So we'll do that. Yeah, I've also used the hammer. Gotcha. This is my favorite Zelda ever, Tanner says. Awesome. Yeah, there's a couple people in here who have said the same thing, and I love to hear that. I do. And I can see why. This game is fun. Oh. Ooh. Man, those enemies are tough. I will remember how to get out of here. If I might make a suggestion for another Zelda, I think you'd probably really enjoy Minish Cap, Meepan says. And I totally appreciate your suggestion, and we're totally open to those. And yeah, Anthony actually just whipped this out for me. We have Minish Cap right here. I don't know if it comes off on camera. Maybe it's hard to see. But rest assured, it is a copy of Minish Cap for Game Boy Advance. I know nothing about it. Yeah, I don't know anything about it. I don't know the gameplay. Is it anything like this, or is it, you know, different? But I think a couple others have also mentioned Minish Cap as a recommendation. She prophesies unsteady body. They are really pushing that steady body. I think you've converted Anthony. One of my favorite parts of this game is going back and finding secret rooms and earlier dungeons that I've already beaten. You know, I've definitely thought about that, and I haven't done that yet. So I'm curious to see what has revealed itself, or what will reveal itself now that I've, now that I have the hammer, now that I have, all this other stuff. What's going on with this temple, by the way? It's not numbered. Oh wow. I can just roll up. I wonder if let's just pop in to see what's going on. Oh! Is it a crying tree? Oh. You're new here, aren't you? Did you come here looking for the power of gold? Well, you're too late. It will only obey the first person who touches it. The man who last claimed the power of gold wished for this world. It reflects his heart. Yes, I came here because of greed for the golden power. And look what happened to me. To restore the golden land, a person worthy of the golden power must defeat the man who created this place. Until that time, I'm stuck in this bizarre shape. But what a mischievous thing to leave lying around. The power of gold. Triforce. Huh. Okay. We'll definitely follow up with this guy. What's going on back here? Nice. Yeah, usually this is it just hearts for me? Okay. Noted. Can any of these pillars be pushed? Let's check this out. Okay, we got a lot of Minish Cap love in the chat. Awesome. Minish Cap art is great. I don't really know. I don't even have a visual in my mind about what Minish Cap looks like, but I'm gonna have to. Sure. Yeah, Anthony's gonna send me a picture of what it looks like. Yeah, I don't even know anything. I really know very little about the Legend of Zelda franchise as a whole. Franchise? Series? If we get another 2D Zelda, I should definitely take inspiration from Minish Cap. Ooh, okay. We're thinking a gameplay visually, or maybe Minish Cap is, kind of like this 2D Zelda sort of vibe. Minish is a wonderful mix of this game, Ocarina of Wind Waker. Okay. I have not played Wind Waker yet, but that's one that has been mentioned a couple times. This is my favorite 2D Zelda game, while Majora is my favorite. I tend to say this is the best Zelda game. Oh, okay. So this is your favorite 2D. Majora is your favorite overall, but you think this is the best one. Interesting. Cool, cool, cool. Minish is great, and I love that cartoon style. Okay. Anthony sent me a picture of the box art. It looks pretty cool. I wonder what... I think he's gonna find a picture of the sprite art for me. He is a little tree. Is he a little tree? We don't know. Okay, never thought of it as a tree, but maybe. Okay. Oh, if you've seen Wind Waker, Minish Cap is like that. Oh, cute. I see it now. Okay. Truth be told, I've never actually beaten this game. I used to watch my big bro play it all the time. I resonate with that. Yeah, I watched my big bro play a lot of games too, and if you backseated a little bit, you were part of the game. Even just watching. You were still there. You were a part of it. I love spamming this skill. Do we say Minish Cap or Minish Cap? Oh! Now I don't even know. I don't know. In my head, I was always convinced it was Minish Cap. Aha! I know what to do with you. Let's first deal with these. Are these? Ah, so they do. I love how they look when they're squished. We'll squish all of them. Yeah, okay, so they do block you depending on what item you have. Gated exploration. Oh, this way to the bomb shop. Okay, we're good on bombs. Minish Cap plays a lot like this game, but has a bit more focus on story than this game. Ooh! I do love having a little bit of focus on story. That's not to say that I'm not enjoying, like, how much story this game has given me. Actually, you know what? I'm kind of, like, enjoying, I guess, not being too overwhelmed with the story and just kind of enjoying, I don't know, like, whatever the little that this game has given me is enough. Rubies for 30 bombs? Please buy them. Oh, I gotta upgrade my bag, I think. Oh, okay. So it turns out, I think you can upgrade your bomb bag. This is new to me. Cadence of Hyrule is basically Minish Cap art updated. Oh, okay, I can kind of see that. Yes, I see the picture. Yeah, it looks really... It looks like surprisingly detailed. I wasn't expecting that amount of like sprite detail. Yeah, and that, yeah, I like the colors too of this screenshot that Anthony is showing me. Thank you so much, Chair. What can I pound? We love that. Oh, yee. My brother did not tolerate backseating. He told me to shut up. That's hilarious, and you know, I resonate with that. I'm on both sides of that. I was probably the backseater for, you know, my brother growing up, but also I hate being backseated as well. Ooh, oh, look at this guy. Cool. Squishing the purple thing is so satisfying, Yi. You get me. You get me. Is your brother a streamer? Is my brother or Yi's brother? My brother is not a streamer. And Fire Tiger, how are you doing? Thanks for popping in and saying hi. We have saved 1 of 6. I forgot what they... Do they call it maidens or girls or something? I don't know. Do they have a special title? They're not princesses. I don't remember. We saved 1 of 6 of them. Whoa! I started a 3-heart challenge of Majora's Mask. That sounds intense. A Link to the Past is going super well. I'm having a lot of fun here. Yeah, like I said, I just did the 1 dungeon, and here's dungeon number 2. But I think this is probably a good ending point for me because, you know, I don't want to start a dungeon and have to stop midway through. And considering how long it took me to do the other dungeon, I think probably here is a good place for me to end for the night, so I don't have to, I don't get confused when I start up again next week. So I'm going to end here for tonight. Yeah, your brother was just teaching you a valuable character building life lesson. Definitely. Yeah, you know, definitely. I mean, we got to learn these lessons at some point, if it's on Twitch, if it's, you know, with your IRL experience, social cues, things like that. We'll learn not to backseat at some point. Maidens, thank you. Good idea, thank you, Blossom. Maidens, yes, okay. He hated if I even reacted when he died or something. If he messed up, I better not say anything. Oh my god, I wonder if I'm kind of like that too. I think I notice this when I'm playing a game and I'm like really intense about it and I'm getting frustrated. Anthony will just be like quiet. Like, he like doesn't react. He doesn't want to like, you know, accidentally influence anything, and he's just like just calmly watching me, just like taking it in, and just like it's just very zen, and I appreciate that, Anthony. I do. Thank you again. This one's a good place to stop. Okay, so we're gonna start back up at this dungeon number 2 of the Dark World on Monday. This is awesome. I'm having a lot of fun. We'll see what this dungeon has to throw at me. I'm having a lot of fun so far. I think this game is giving me more than I thought I was gonna get somehow. So I thought maybe this was gonna be a quick game. Maybe it's more than I thought, but you know what? I'm here for it. So this is to be continued. And let's see. We have moderator applications open again. If you're interested in helping out with our channel, just go ahead and read over the forum, see what we're looking for. We're just looking for people to help maintain the good vibes here. Shut down backseating if it happens, delete spoilers and things like that. Of course, we don't want to, confine anyone to a schedule or anything. We totally understand you have, your own lives to worry about. But if you want to help us out and you like being here, maybe consider it. Check it out. Upcoming, we have more Metal Gear Solid 4 on Wednesday, and Anthony has more Hollow Knight on Thursday, Friday, and Sunday. If you're subscribed to the Church of Steady Body, then you definitely want to be there for these next streams for Anthony's Hollow Knight, because it's fun. It's a lot of fun, and we're all rooting for Anthony, let's just say. And I think that about does it for us today. Check out our Discord, our other links if you're interested. We have all of those things. I think we're gonna find someone to raid here, but I'm gonna end it. I just want to conclude the stream, and I'll hang out and chat for a little bit. But yeah, we're gonna be continuing this on Monday, scheduled. So come back for more Link to the Past on Monday. And I want to thank everyone again for being so considerate, for resisting backseating and potentially spoiling things for me, and letting me figure things out for myself, because I know how tempting it can be to be like, maybe you should have looked at that room a little more. Maybe you should look at the walls a little bit more. I know how tempting it could be to say that, but once I figured it out for myself, then I feel probably that the same feeling of satisfaction that you felt when you played it for the first time. So thank you so much for that. We're gonna find someone to read now. So thank you so much, everybody. Thank you.